I'm Scott Lane from Dark Horse Flyer. There's a lot of passion and interest in guitars across the country, and we have that same passion in Dark Horse Flyer. We're going to show you some of the best luthier guitars made known to man. We're entering what we now call the Guitar Vault. Here we go. Hi, and welcome to this segment of the Guitar Vault. Today, we have another selection of a really custom-made guitar by a special luthier in Santa Cruz, California, named Jeff Traugott. And we have two guitars instead of one, like we normally do. And there's a reason for that. When Jeff and I discussed these guitars, I told him that I wanted a matched set, or close to a matched set, of a 6-string and a 12-string. And that was almost a year and a half, 2 years ago. And it took about a year, a little over a year, to get the guitars made. The very first thing that anyone will notice about a Jeff Traugott guitar, besides the aesthetic pleasingness of the artistic design, is the lightness of the guitar. They're extremely light. Overall, they're very well balanced. The woods that he uses are very, very thin. He's got his own bracing system underneath the soundboard as well as the back part of the body. And they resonate very much, quite a bit, as a matter of fact. They have an enormous amount of sustain, and they'll just ring and ring and ring. If you play anything next to them, they start vibrating by themselves, as a matter of fact. But let's look at this guitar in specific. And today I'm talking about the 12-string. But what we're talking about really applies to both the 6-string and the 12-string. Because, again, they are a matched set, as close as possible. The back and side woods of both of the guitars are a selection of Brazilian rosewood that I was able to pick and select from Jeff's supply. And this one has a very unique straight grain to its pattern. And if you look at the 6-string, you can see that that has a unique shape and design to that pattern of its rosewood as well. So they're both beautiful instruments, both high quality tone woods for their back and sides. And one thing that Jeff does that's a little different than most master luthiers is he actually knows the source of his particular German spruce that he uses for his top soundboards. It's a family business in Germany that he gets his woods from. They're very meticulous in selecting what wood he chooses. He even knows the tree it came from. He's very, very meticulous and detailed about sound and tap tone quality of his woods. And this particular guitar is Jeff's R model. That's the letter R. And it's his cutaway, which is the traditional Venetian cutaway shape that's kind of like famous in guitar worlds. And this particular guitar is appointed with an abalone trim rim around the top, as well as abalone in the rosette as well. He uses ebony wood for the bridge, ebony fingerboard, and he has some ebony up here outlining the Brazilian rosewood veneer that he uses on his headstock. Little word about his headstock. As you can see, Jeff uses an elongated design on his headstocks. So they're longer than a typical guitar, and they're very stylish, very artistic. This wood here is angled and shaped at the top, so it has a really nice design and feel to it as well. And its overall appearance is dramatic. And what he does to set off the headstock is he uses a Brazilian rosewood overlay veneer for the top face So it makes it look very, very neat and appealing. And on the back of this particular headstock, as well as on the 6th string, I have my little insignia inlay made, which is the heart within a circle about the circle of life. Jeff uses a one-piece mahogany wood for his neck, and he's got an excellent neck shape and profile, which any player would love to play this particular guitar. It just feels perfect when you play it. One thing that Jeff doesn't do a lot of is inlay work. He does his guitars, when you see them, are very plain, and he does that intentionally. That's part of his overall artistic design that he wants to become known for, and it is known for. I was able to talk him into it, and that was to get Larry Robinson, my favorite inlay artist from California, to work with Jeff and do an inlay of my selection. And what we chose is a very kind of a cool idea. It's jungle cat themes on both guitars, but it's basically just a close-up look of a jungle cat's eyes, like a band across their eyes and a little bit of their nose. And as you can see, this one, because it's the 12 string, it's a bigger looking inlay. And this 6 string inlay is really cool. And it's a little smaller inlay, but it's more dramatic looking, I think, in terms of the leopard look. So Larry Robinson did the inlays on these guitars. The other thing that's special about these guitars is Jeff doesn't make a whole lot of 12 strings, nor does he get a lot of call for them. But this is a special sounding 12 string for me, and I love 12 string guitars, and I love 6 string guitars. So it was just something I had to have, was a match set. If you like this segment, subscribe to our channel. Click the like button and share it with your friends. We'll see you next time on the Guitar Vault.